and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you to do some more on these gorgeous journals. So what we're going to do is I want to do 12 pockets in each of these. So let's move these just off to the side for now. I want my scoreboard, so let's grab that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to grab these bits of paper. So these pieces are what I'd cut in half when we were doing those. And what I want to do is, let's bring in the trimmer and move that over. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I want to cut these into 6-inch squares. Okay. And then I'm going to cut these down to 5.5. So actually I could have done that before. So let's cut that down to 5.5. Okay. So let's cut this piece all the way down to 5.5 by 6. Okay. And each of these pockets are going to give us, each of these sort of pieces are going to give us 2 pockets. So we're going to go from one corner to the other corner on a diagonal. You can just see that, and cut it down, and that's going to give us 2 pockets on our pages. So we're going to do that with all of these. So again, we're just marking up from one point to another on the diagonal and then cutting it in half. So that gives us a pocket, and we want to do 24 of these, so that's 4. Okay, and making sure, oh, that went completely skew-whiff, but never mind. 4, 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of these off camera because we do need 24. We need 12 for each one. Okay, and make sure to push down on the bar because you don't want to do what I've just done there. So yeah, so I'll do that. So we'll get 24 of them, and then once I have 24 of them, we will be back. Okay, so they are all done. So now what I'm going to do is split them up so that we have the same on in each book. So just going to do this. Don't know where that one's come from. So that one and that one, that one and that one. So I'm trying to get it so that they're very similar. Right, okay, so there we have them. And then what we want to do, so we're going to have some that actually I don't know how they're all going to go. We're going to have all different sort of ways. So we've got some that we have the short side there, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you'll know what I mean as soon as we get into it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my trimmer. I'm going to grab this, and every single one of them we're going to score at 1/4 inch on both sides, on both straight sides. So just 1/4 inch, and this is what we're going to stick down. Once we've scored it, so if I just show you with this one, we're just going to cut out that bit here, and we're going to cut that little bit there, and we're going to cut that little bit there, so that when we fold it over like so, now you don't have to do this, but when we fold it over, you're not going to have these bits protruding over, and that should sit nicely. So if I open this up, what we're going to do is going to flip that up, and then on each page we're going to have a piece, like a, what you call it, a pocket. So then we'll skip that, we'll put one on there. So it might end up being, actually we might have more than that, so I'll have to count, but that's essentially what we're going to do. So if I glue this one in, I'll grab my glue. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue across there. And the reason why we're putting this this little flap on is so that we've just got that little bit of extra room so it allows for a bigger, bulkier thing to be put in. Okay, so there is that. So that's our front cover. So we've got January, and then February, March, April, May, June, July, August, just making sure, September, October, November, December. Yeah, so that works out perfect. So we do have 12 to go in. So what you're going to do is you're literally just going to, so take away the front cover. Your pocket's going to be on the first cover, so this is going to be January, so we'll pop a little something in there to say it's January. Skip the next page, so you're going to count 2, and then the next pocket will go on here. So if I do that, so let's have it in order. So we've just done that one. I think, no, that's the wrong pile, that's for the other book. So I'm going to go with that one, and then that one, and then that one. Okay, and then it repeats itself. Yes, they need to be the other way around. Right. Okay, so I have them in order. So put them in order to how you want. So again, just going to grab my bone folder, and we're just going to score at 1/4 inch on both sides, like so. And then if you find it easier to fold them before doing any cuts, then you can do that just like this. And then what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to cut a little bit there, because as you can see it protrudes over, so you can fold it and then you can just cut against it like that. So that'll give you a nice like finish. And then where this square is, we're literally just going to cut a diagonal across it just like that, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to glue this one down. Okay, like so, and then we're going to stick this in like this. So that is February done. It doesn't have to be months, this is just what I'm wanting to do. So then we're going to count 1 and 2, and then we're going to go to our next one, and then we're going to repeat this all the way through. So I'm going to do that on both books, and then we'll be back. Right, okay, they are done. So we've got all of our pockets in there. Now for each pocket I want to create a little weekly planner, okay, using the papers. So let me just grab we've got quite a bit left as well. So what I was thinking of doing was taking one of the planners. So these are my own design, they are in my shop, but what I'm thinking is popping them on, gluing them like that, folding them in half, and then this can be like a little booklet type thing with our planner on for that particular week. And then I've also got these to-do lists as well, which I think would be quite nice to add one. So we're going to add them for each month. Now I don't know whether or not to add I don't know whether to add 4 for each, because it's already starting to get bulky. So I'm thinking that we add 1 in for each month. I mean, that fits lovely if I have it with a border as well, and we fold it in half. Whoever uses it can just use a pencil and rub it out, or we can 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put 5 in each one. The other thing that we can sort of do is have it so that we have 5. Yeah, bear with me because I'm trying to work out how we can do it so that we've got 5 in each one. Get rid of this. glue. Oh, that one's ripped. Okay, because unless, actually, do you know what we could do? We could just staple this top bit, and then have it so that we fold it. But you just, yeah, let's do that. Let's staple it. Let's see how that goes. So I do need to find my stapler. Because I need to staple it before we glue it in. So I'm going to go and grab my staple. Actually, it might be in one of these drawers. Bear with me. There it is. Oh, check that out. First time. First time. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to put a staple in the corner there. That did not go very well. It should have went, because these are quite thin. Oh, have we run out? Have we run out? There we go. Right, because I want to see how thick these are going to end up being. So if we do that, and then on the back of here, if I just pop some glue on, I've got a feeling they are going to end up quite thick though. So they might be a bit too thick for this. So, but we could always just have maybe one in the book and then use pencils so that you can reuse it. So there's that. And then if I bring this over to there and fold that in half, I'm very tempted to fold this over like this. Oh yeah, so there we have it. Right, I like that. I like that idea. So let me grab my book. So let's move them out the way, and then that can go in the first one. So that is our weekly planner that we can use each month. So I like that. So like I say, we're going to decorate everything up at the end. And then with these, I'm going to put one of these in every single month. So we need 12. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do with these, so we have one weekly planner that will do for all of the months, and then with these we are going to stick these down onto our patterned paper like so, and I'm just going to go right up to that edge like that. Okay, and then we're going to trim that down. So if I bring in my trimmer just so that you can see what I'm doing, so we're just going to go around each edge and trim that down. Okay, and then, oh, I like that. And then grab my corner rounder. I'm going to round those corners like so. There we have for every month. So if I do 12 of them, so take that out. If we put, yes, I'm loving that idea. And then there's enough room there that you can swap that into each one. Oh, I love that. I wished now, if thinking of it, I wished we could have done a weekly planner for all of them. We could do a weekly planner if I was just to do 1 and not 5. So maybe that might be, yeah, maybe I'll do that. So we'll keep this just separately. I'm going to decorate that up and make it as a separate thing. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do a weekly one weekly planner for each of them. And the plan is to use pencil to reuse. So does that fit on there? If I trim it down, it will. But I don't really want to. So let's do this one. So I'm going to just glue this down. Because I think I like the wrap over as well, because then you can use that little bit of wrap over, you can use that as your notes. So I'm just going to push that right up to the edge like that. Okay, grab our trimmer. So I don't want the white edge. Actually do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Just trim that down there. And trim down there. Perfect. Right, I'm absolutely loving that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold that over so it matches with that line and just crease it. And then we're going to bring this over and that's just going to go there like that. So there we have a flip out weekly planner. That, I love that idea. So in each one, now you do want to wait for this to dry because I've just got a crease in that. I did find my bone folder as well. But yeah, I give it a really good crease, like so. And we're going to just fold that over like that. And like I say, what we're going to do is we're going to decorate all of these in a separate video. So in each month, we're going to have a weekly planner and we're going to have a to-do list as well. I love that idea. Right, so let's do that. So I'm going to make another 23 of them off camera. Once I've done all 23, I will be back and show you what we've done. And then we're going to add a pocket to add these in, and then that'll be it for this video. So I will do all of these, and yeah, I will see you in a minute. Right, okay, we are back. That is all done. That's actually taken me a couple of hours to do, but oh, I've had so much fun doing it. I've really enjoyed it. So as you can see, they are now quite chunky, so I don't think we're going to be adding any more ephemera to these, but each pocket now has a to-do list and a planner, which I just think is fab. I mean, how amazing is that? The last thing that I do want to do, however, is at the back. We did make these journaling cards in part 1, so I will show you what I've got left, because actually I don't have a lot left of this paper pad. So here I've got 2 full sheets, and I've got 1/2 a sheet, no, 2 halves a sheet. This was actually meant to have been in here because I'm 1 sheet short on that one, but never mind. And then I've got like some little bits left. So these bits here, which were off from doing the cards, oh, what they're called, the to-do list cards. I'm going to actually use these. We'll use that one. I'm going to use that one for our pockets at the back of here. So these are just going to sit along here. Now, I've just realised that on all of the to-do list cards that I haven't rounded the corners, so I will do that. That'll be done by the time our next video goes up. So what I'm going to do now, if you don't have a round punch, so we're going to do this as if you don't have a round punch. Most of you know that I do, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut just down by about 1 inch, and then we're going to just cut a triangle out of our center like that. And all this does, that looks a bit wonky, and all this does, it means that it gives us a little bit of access, a little bit more access to the pocket. So anything that's in there we can sorry, let me just think, yeah, we can get out with ease. So it gives us that thumb hole. That was the word I was looking for. So I'm just going to stick that on there like that. Okay, and then we're going to lift this one up. Let me move my rounder out the way, and we're going to do exactly the same here with this one. Now I'm just going to trim that because my trimmer didn't quite catch it, so try and keep it, or try and get it the same. A little bit more of this one. So I do have my door open, by the way, so neighbours are doing the garden because it is a gorgeous day today, so I do not blame them. And I have the door open because little ladies in and out like a little yo-yo. It has been lovely though. We've just been sort of singing and dancing to music while finishing these up, so which has been really nice. Okay, so that is that done. And then what we're going to do is our journaling cards. So this one should be dry. We're just going to pop them in the back so they now have somewhere permanently to go. So I'm going to do the same with this one as well. So there they are, they're in. So that is it from this one. So today we've just done pockets, we've done to-do lists, and we've done our planners. So there's our to-do list and there's our planner. How cool is that? I love that. Absolutely love them. I think they're fab and just a lovely way to you know, plan your week. I'm not going to put, I was thinking I was going to put like January, February and so forth in it, but I'm not going to do that in them because I think that if I do gift them, you can use them for any month that you want, or you know, you don't have to have 2 pages per month. You could just have one book for 1 month. Oh, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? A set of 12 on the shelf. That would be really nice. So in our next episode, I think we're going to look at the clasp, getting the clasp done. And then the other thing I want to do is I'm thinking I want to do 12 paper clips per book as well. So we're going to use the papers of them. And one last thing that I think would be nice as well is to make some bookmarks with what's left over. So that's what we're going to do in our next episode of this little mini series, which I think is episode 4, but don't quote me on it because I have lost count now. But yeah, anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode, but until then, happy crafting and hope you all have a lovely day. Bye for now.